Bitcoin have created a new all-time high of $118,000. A lot of person that is not in position right now is looking for where to enter so that they can ride the massive trend all the way to the upside. I'm going to show you the exact point that I think retracement is going to come back into the market too before the next aggressive pump all the way upward. And Ethereum have hit $3,000. Retracement is imminent. I will discuss this in detail in this video, and I just gave this signal in the Telegram group on Blum USDT 4-hour chart. Market is going to pump from here all the way to the upside, and this is a very important price action and signal that is already on the Telegram channel. Pay attention the detail in this video, and if you look at Pi have moved above this very level of important resistance. So what that means is from this very area of resistance, cross this area of resistance, market have capability of moving all the way upward after this retracement coming into the market right now. I'll be discussing all of this in detail in this very video. Pay attention and watch the video all the way to the very end. The first thing here is the price of Bitcoin. Look at it. Market broke out of the last all-time high right here of $111,000 around this very area, and then market begin to move all the way to the upside. We see this very little correction at this very point. Market move upward, and then we see this correction all the way to the downside, and the market begin to move all the way upward. One thing that is very important right now is that this period is a time that people look for retracement in the market and they don't see it. You'll be looking for market to retrace back down. Market will continue moving upward. Market should retrace. Market will continue moving all the way to the upside and leaving you behind. So what you need to do, you need to be very, very pragmatic in your position, and especially the levels you should mark on your price action if you want to day trade Bitcoin. Not only that, if you want to enter into a long position for the next aggressive move in the price of Bitcoin, because I believe that this move that we are seeing right now is just the beginning of the move. Market is going to go above $150,000 and above $200,000 this very year. And this is my personal opinion. You may have something contrary to this, and that is very okay. So what I am looking at on this very price action is very, very simple. Look at what the market is doing right now. From here, market move all the way upward. We see two candles downward. We see market move again, and right now market is sitting at $118,000. So from here, market is going to move upward, in my opinion, approaching the $120,000. So between the $120,000 at this very point and where the market is right now is where I am expecting retracement to come in. And of course, this is weekend already, so retracement is very important for the market to begin to move all the way to the upside next week. The first area of interest that is very, very significant on this price action is this very point right here, okay? Between the $116,000 and $115,000. That is the first point of interest, and the second point of interest is at this very area, which is very, very important. Between the $113,000 and the $112,000. These are the 2 points of interest you must have to pay attention to be in the right direction of the market. So as we expect retracement to come into the market from this very point where the market is right now to this very area of $120,000, within this very area, retracement should come in before the next move to the upside, or market drop back into this very area before the next move to the upside. Obviously, market is going to continue this move to the upside. This is my personal opinion, and this is very important. So pay attention to this very level if you want to take a long position all the way to the upside. This is the first area, and this is the second area. Very important. And of course, if you use the Fibonacci retracement tool and try to figure out where the retracement lies with the Fibonacci, you discover that if you draw from here, which is where this move started from, to this very point and expand a little bit, you discover that this very area is within the golden pocket. So it's very, very important on price action. This very area is also very important because if you look at the way market move significantly upwards. So retracement can just come into this very area of 0.382 before the next move upward, or market come back down a little bit into this very area, into the golden pocket before the next move upward. And exactly this is the point where we mark right here in this very area. So this is what you must have to pay attention to right now to be in the right direction of the market on the price of Bitcoin. If you look at the one-day chart here, Bitcoin, it discovered that this very price action broke out of this very level of important all-time high, okay, this very area of $112,000. So this was the breakout candle, this very candle yesterday. And what that means is markets still have capacity of moving all the way to the upside. So this candle forming right now is today candle, which means market is going to still move upward, in my opinion, on the one-day chart all the way to $125,000 before the next retracement and then continuation all the way to the upside. On the one-day chart, the chart looks very bullish, and that is what you should pay attention to right now, because this breakout is a game changer in the market, as we can see right on this very price action. So pay attention to these guys to be in the right direction of the market on the price of Bitcoin. And if you look at the price of Ethereum, it is discovered that Ethereum is trading at $3,000 as at the recording of this very video, which is very important. So what next for the price of Ethereum? I am on the 2 hours chart, ETH/USDT. Look at it right here. Market is going to retrace, but not now, okay? Expect the market to still move a little bit into this very area of $3,050 and $3,100. So within this very point of $3,100 at this very area, and where the market is right now, markets have capacity of retracing back down, okay, into this very area before the next move all the way to the upside, or market come back down into this very point before the next move to the upside. So let me mark out the level you should be paying attention to right now on price action. So from this very point, the clear point area you should be paying attention to on price action right now is, first of all, this very area of interest, this very area right here. Very, very important level that you should pay attention to. And the second level you should pay attention to is this very point, okay, where we see the move started from at this very area. So these are the 2 points you should be looking at right now for retracement to come back in before the next move to the upside. Remember, I am on the 2 hours chart, ETH/USDT. So from here, market should come back down before the next move to the upside, or market come into this very area before the next move to the upside. And the reason why I use 2 levels always in my analysis is that there is a tendency that the market will not stop at this very point, okay? And if market go down this much, then it means that it gives me another level of certainty and guarantee that the market is going to from here definitely move all the way to the upside, especially in the face of this upward movement all the way to the upside. So this is what you need to pay attention to on the price of ETH. This very area, very important, and this very point, very important. Of course, market is going to still push into this very point before that retracement is going to come in on ETH, and this is very, very important. ETH/USDT one-day chart, if you look at this very price action, market look very, very bullish. The first breakout happened at this very point, okay, with this very candle, okay, this is where the first breakout happened with this very candle right here. And right now, market have created a new high, higher than the previous high at this very point, which means markets still have capability, in my opinion, at least one more bullish or 2 bullish candles before the next retracement to the downside, before the next move to the upside on the ETH one-day chart. Pay attention, one-day chart. So from here, I am still expecting market to push a little bit upward before the next retracement into this very area. Then market is going to continue upward. Definitely, in my opinion, market is going to pump all the way upward. Like I said earlier, this is a time that we used to expect retracement to come into this very particular point, and retracement will never come into that very area because of aggressive pump in the market. And that is why as market begin to pump all the way to the upside, you need to change your perspective in line with market direction, in line with price action. That is the only way you can beat the market. This is very important. So this is what you need to pay attention to on price action right now on ETH. And if you look at Blum, The Bloom chart look very bullish. Look at it right here. Market pump upward from this very point and then come back down into this very area. I was talking about us taking a trade on the Telegram channel. Look at it right here. I have dropped this very signal on the Telegram channel. Spot Bloom USDT buy. This is the entry right here, and this is the take profit target right at this very point, and we have the stop loss right here. You have to risk just 1% of your equity and only risk what you can afford to lose. Now, one thing very important on this very signal is that I am expecting a pump on this very coin, okay, because if you look at it, it's still very low, and market is going to definitely, in my opinion, pump all the way to the upside. And if you are in this trade already, you should be in profit because market has moved a little bit from our entry point. So this is very important trade that you need to take right now for quick profit target, and this is a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio trade. And if you've not joined the channel to receive signal and updates like this, join right now. Link in the description of this very video. It is a free channel. Join right now for more trading signal. So the price of Bloom, in my opinion, is going to move all the way into this very area. This is where we see this spike from, and that is where our target is, so that the market can retrace a little bit all the way to the upside, or we'll see the market move all the way upward, create a new high from this very area above this high, and then market is going to correct a little bit before the next move to the upside. But the most important thing on the price of Bloom right now is that I am expecting this market to have significant move all the way to the upside. In as much as we are still in that very Bloom trade, I am still going to give all that trade once I see the opportunity comes out, especially on ETH and on Bitcoin, as the case may be, and other crypto. Pay attention, join the channel. It is a free channel. And if you look at PyUSDT 2-hour chart, I believe pioneers have a little hope from this very movement all the way to the upside. And right now, the point I am expecting retracement to come in, which retracement is already coming in, as you can see right here, is this very area. Very important, this very point right here. Okay, this is a new area of interest I can see on price action. And this very point where we see the market broke out of this level of resistance, this very area as well. Okay, these are the two areas retracement can come into the market. Of course, Pi is not always doing well, and in my opinion, market is going to come back down, okay, before the next move upward, or even come into this very area where this pump started from, because we've seen this over and over again on the price of Pi. So if you are a pioneer and you are mining, or you are an investor, this is what you need to expect. Okay, put it in what you are expecting. It can play out. Market can come here before the next move to the upside, or market can just come into this very first area and then shoot upward. And if I confirm that, I can give you a trade signal in the Telegram channel. And if you come to coin market cap, you discover that the global crypto market capitalization have increased significantly from $3.38 trillion. That is what we see last time, the past 48 hours. Right now, $3.66 trillion. That tells you the amount of liquidity that have entered into the market this few period. And this is very important, because once we see these begin to play out and market begin to increase all the way to the upside, especially newbie and people that did not buy low will begin to inject more money into the market, and obviously they may be buying at the top of the market. So the best time for you to take your favorite position for long-term holding, 3-month or 6-month holding, is right now. So what you should expect right now is this very global crypto market capitalization to continue increasing to 4 trillion, 5 trillion, 10 trillion, 15 trillion, and even 20 trillion in this very bull cycle. If you look at the fear and greed index, of course, is now at the greed zone. This is what I personally expect, so that it will attract more attention globally, and a lot of news outlets will be talking about it. And if you look at trending coins right here, Bitcoin, $118,000, which is a good thing. Ethereum, $3,000, and a lot of coin right here will begin to pump all the way to the upside, especially altcoins will begin to pump later part of this very month and early next month, in my opinion. I mean, aggressive pump in altcoin. This is what you need to pay attention to. And if you look at crypto bubbles, we have a lot of coins that have performed very well. Look at it right here. AIM have done plus 52% all the way to the upside. We have Pepe 14.3% all the way upward. We have SIA 24.5%. All of these are very important things you need to pay attention to. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for other crypto content. Join our Telegram channel, link in the description of this video and also in the pinned comment. It is a free channel. Join right now. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.